This week's Parsha is Parshas Bereishis, and this week's video is sponsored as a schus for Gedalia Levi ben Henya. Due to the current situation going on in Eretz Yisrael, I feel like the following vart would be very apropos as to what our mindset should be during this difficult time. The pasuk says right before Adam was created on the sixth day, Ki lo himtir Hashem lekim ala oretz. Hashem didn't send the rains down on the land. V'adam ayin lavidus adama. And there was no man to work the ground, to work the land. And the question is that the grass and trees and shrubbery and flowers, all that was created on the third day. So what is he talking about over here? That the grass didn't grow because Hashem didn't send down rain. It was created on the third day. So Rashi explains that the grass was created on the third day. The trees, the flowers, everything was created, but it was under the ground. It was right under the ground. It hadn't sprouted yet. It was waiting for Adam to daven for it. Because although Hashem created his trees and the flowers and everything, but there was no mankind on the world to understand the goodness of what rain does for the world. And since there was no human to recognize that, it was waiting until Adam davened for it. When Adam came on the sixth day and he realized what needed to happen, he prayed, he davened to Hashem for the rain. And the rain came down, it watered the plants, and all of a sudden they grew to its full height. And therefore, that is the world we see today with all the grass and flowers. But it was waiting for Adam Rishon to daven for it. Without Adam praying for it, it wouldn't have happened. Says Ramelech Biderman, the lesson is simple. The Yeshua is here. The salvation is available. It's ready. It's waiting. It's right. Hashem sent it down already. It's waiting at the tips of our fingers. All we have to do is daven for it. All we have to do is yearn for it. Talk to Hashem. Have a conversation with Him. Dialogue with Him. Speak to Him. Ask Him for what you need. Ask Him for our salvation. Because if you ask, there's no doubt that you're going to get it. Because Hashem already prepared the salvation in advance. He's just waiting for you to talk to Him about it. There's one more point that I would like to make from this week's Parsha that would also help us in our current state of mind. I heard a vart last year from Rabbi Ephraim Goldberg of the Boca Raton Synagogue. He says in this week's Parsha, Vahi Erev Vahi Voiker Yoim Echad. Erev, evening, connotes darkness, despair, gloom, dark times. Boiker is morning, is brighter futures, glorious days. How do you get from Erev to Boiker? In the Boiker is the Chesed, but you have to have Emunah, you have to have faith in the dark times. How do you get from the dark times into the Boiker, into the light? Says Rabbi Goldberg, Yoim Echad. Vayerev Vayiboiker, Yoim Echad. One day. You take it one day at a time. Not everything's going to happen so quick. You have to ask Hashem, we have to daven to Hashem. But if it doesn't, you have to be very understanding that things take time. If you have patience and you wait things out, let life take its course. Things will, in Mirza Hashem, work out. We're all davening for our brothers and sisters in Eretz Yisrael, and we should keep saying Tillim and davening, and we will be zoichet to the coming of Mashiach Tzidkenu. B'mheira v'yameinu amen. Have a beautiful Shabbos.